What's happening, people? I hope you're well, whatever you're doing. My name's Anthony Joshua, for those who don't know. I'm a boxer, but I'm stepping out of the boxing industry to step into the world of real estate. And I'm with the biggest, globally, Cityscape. In Riyadh, we're going to be there. And I want you to follow, like, subscribe for a chance to sit down with me, have a conversation about how the world of sports fusing with the world of business. And we're going to talk real estate, we're going to talk sports, we're going to talk the future, we're going to talk the future of Riyadh, we're going to talk the future of boxing. So yeah, Cityscape, make sure that you follow the link for a chance to be there, and I can't wait to meet you guys. I'm going to bring energy, and I hope you bring energy as well. Let's make it a good event.
And there is Anthony AJ Joshua stating that he is stepping out of the sport of boxing to become a real estate extraordinaire. Wow. Listen, I didn't see this coming. I did not see AJ just stepping out of the sport of boxing. Now, he did not specify how long, but it's funny he didn't say I'm stepping out for a particular point of time. He just said I'm stepping out of the sport of boxing to promote real estate. You know, and let me counterpunch. I think that's exactly what AJ could be doing. You know, I thought he would be involved in something that dealt with like physical fitness or, you know, with real estate. You know, he could make sports facilities, gyms and things like that, you know. That could happen, you know, because, you know, real estate involves everything as far as venues and places and grocery stores and projects and apartment buildings and condos and mansions and neighborhoods. So that involves a lot when he talks about real estate, because that's a wide margin, right? That's a, you know, that's a lengthy topic, you know, and it's just loaded. And he has the personality for it. You know what I mean? Guys that are appealing to most will be very, very successful in real estate. You know what I mean? It's just a given. If you can talk and you can walk, you know, and you can explain yourself, you can express yourself, people are going to look at your overall makeup in presentation. You know, AJ has that. You know, and it gets you to think. He mentioned sports as well. Like, we can talk about sports. But he did not necessarily mention boxing. Okay, so he didn't say, well, we can bring up boxing topics. No, he said we can bring up sports because, you know, boxing would convey that maybe he's going to make a overall channel, because he could do that and, you know, be well off just doing that. But he said sports. So, you know, he may be trying to go into that sports and, you know, a sit down with him. And I know he's merging with this Citigroup, you know, to make whatever that is happen or explode, you know, and come up, you know, and I think that he's trying to promote that definitely. But, you know, for him saying he's stepping out of the sport of boxing is telling us that we may not expect him anytime soon. Okay. And I'm saying that to say the least, because when anyone's saying that they're stepping out of the sport of boxing, means exactly that. Is he retiring? I don't know. He didn't say retire. So I don't want people to think like, oh, you said retire. No. He said he's stepping out of the sport of boxing. You know, now people can make that what they will. But, you know, for someone saying I'm going to step out of the sport of boxing and not give you a time frame, that holds red flags. Definitely. That's a red flag, you know, or a key performance indicator that, hey, you know, this guy may not come back to the sport. He may not come back to the sport. He may decide to do this for the rest of his professional career, you know, and a guy like Anthony Joshua don't have to work anyway. So I think he's going to put more money and time and effort into something like that, because if you can remember, before AJ started boxing, he was a what? He was a guy that you go to if you wanted to get certain things, whatever that certain thing was. You know, he was a talker. He was a negotiator. You know, and a lot of those things weren't necessarily legal, but he got the things done. And I think he was pretty good at doing it. You know what I mean? But I think he's trying to tap back into that rim, because like guys like, you know, leaving the sport to guys like Daniel Dubois and guys that really just want to fight, you know, without really being as good as promotional limitations. I think he is that guy that says, you know what, I can do and I can make money doing anything besides the sport. And I might have made enough money in the sport to say, you know what, deuces. So that may be the case with Anthony Joshua, but it does broadside you with this shit, doesn't it? You think about AJ and it's like, okay, hey, I want to get back. I came up short, you know, but don't worry, we're going to get him next time. And that was really the last time we heard of him. We heard him singing Sweet Carolina a couple of days ago. Or was that yesterday? Now we're hearing him minutes ago talk about, hey, I'm stepping out of the sport of boxing to do real estate. So that tells me something had to happen with AJ. They had to promise AJ some money to jump on board for him to just axe the whole idea of not fighting again. You know what I mean? And another thing that I think of, you know, how much in love was AJ still in the sport if he's just going to jump ship on a sport that made him all types of money and accolades and all types of other stuff? So you guys tell me what you think of Anthony Joshua stating that he's stepping out of the sport of boxing without giving us a return date, mind you. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!